Alright, so this is how you do it right here. Got headphones on because it's so damn loud in here. And things are like rattling. It's just like an 8-hour drive. But my ear is literally driving me nuts. And so, driving back right now, we're only about an hour and I had to stop. But honestly, the car drives super well. It's nice. The AC at least works really damn well. It's just crazy because the rest of the car, you know, when I first got it, didn't work. But 7 hours to go. Seats are going.
All right, so I didn't really intend to start like paint correcting this car, and I didn't really film it. So I got some quick iPhone stuff of different stuff that I ended up doing. But you can see right now, I just started wet sanding this thing. Now, I don't really know if this is gonna work because I think most of this car is repainted, because I noticed the front bumper was a slightly different color. I mean, the front fender. This front fender has like a little more of this like blue to it. And I also noticed when I took the trim pieces off this, there was a line right here that just, I mean, I knew it was repainted kind of from when I first looked at it. But I just wanted kind of to see, like, screw around with it and paint correct it. It's gonna be a track car and it doesn't need to be perfect, but it would just be cool for the paint to look a little nicer. Who knows, I may do all this and then crash it on the first time I drive it. Who knows, but hopefully not. But so right now I'm just kind of wet sanding and doing different things. So I'm starting with like a 1500, I'm trying to get it even. So a lot of this right now that you're seeing, like this has already been partly corrected and still partly sanded. What's up, Jackson? What's up, buddy? But just trying to see what can happen with this paint. What, you know, if it can look a little better, then that's cool. So yeah, let's do it. You know, I spent a lot of time on cosmetics too, and it's fun. I think it's fun to like use cars as art, even though it's a track car and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I just kind of thought, why not? Like, I screw something up, I'm just gonna wrap the car anyway. So there's still quite a bit of haze in this. You can see it as I go back and forth. I'm having a little trouble getting out of that out. But if I'm being honest, like this, I think after doing all the paint correction and all that, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, I just think that, I don't know if it really is gonna make sense on a lot of parts on this car, because some of the paint's really screwed up in some parts, and to the point where if I paint correcting, I'm literally just gonna take off the paint at that point just because of how bad it is. Like, it's literally chipping, and there's no fixing it. So now that I'm like 75% done, it kind of feels pointless because I'm not gonna be able to fix those sections. And also, if I throw a new bumper on at any point, I'm gonna have to paint that. I don't want to paint anything on this car, so I think we're gonna go with wrap. But I'll show you guys more on that later. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna wrap it or anything like that. So for now, I guess that wasn't all for nothing, but it's not fully paint corrected, so those parts stand out. Anyway, we're gonna do something else. Let's get it. Got the window regulators for both sides. So these need to go in because right now the front windows don't work. Because when we were like gutting the whole car, I meant to keep that stuff and I forgot, and so we didn't have that. Cool. So all new trim pieces. I did get the right ones. I was worried for a second that I didn't get the M1s. Wow, these are gonna make the car look so much better. Where's this side? This is for a coupe. So it's a good thing these only took a month to get here. See if it would, yeah, it doesn't fit. Wait, hold on. Can these slide? Wait, was I wrong? Oh, no, wait. That's weird. So these are on like a track that slides. Yeah, okay, I guess we are good. Some more cosmetic stuff. This is like Christmas today. Whoa. Wait, what is this? See, this is the problem with ordering stuff online, because this is definitely not the right size and not the right part. That's supposed to, the 3 is the right size. Just put it on like this. The M's all small. This thing's sick. So, new bumper cover. It's interesting seeing the bumpers for these because they don't go up with the lights. Like this piece is a separate piece. So it goes up and around versus like something like the Z, you would have the whole bumper cover, but this has something that goes in between. I think that part is good though. So it looks like actually, now that I see this part, they actually make a separate piece that fits in here. And I didn't actually realize that. I think that's why the other side came undone. There's a little crack right here, and then it's actually like zip tied in. We did take they took a little material off it when they were mounting it at SGK Performance, because initially we had a 12 millimeter spacer on it because that's what they had there, because the wheel was actually rubbing against the coilover a little bit. So now there's a 5 millimeter spacer on there so it doesn't hit that coilover. And then we just adjusted the ride height a little bit so we didn't rub, because we were getting some pretty bad rub on this front tire, and so it was hitting right along here on the fender, and even right now, I mean on the bumper. At full lock we shouldn't be hitting it, but you can see some parts where it was rubbing. With how everything was going, and we decided to do at least a couple track days in this thing before it was just a straight drift car. Or who knows, maybe it'll keep being both and we'll just maybe never run WiseFab in this car. Maybe we will. I don't really know at this point. But anyway, we got some Stop Tech big brake kits. So we got the rotors. I'm not sure what size rotors these are. I do know they fit on anything above 16s. We have 17s on there right now, so it should be good. Caliper, 4-piston caliper. Should look pretty good. I mean, if you see it on here, should be a pretty sick setup, especially since the rear caliper right now is a Willwood, the dual rear caliper setup is a Willwood caliper, and it actually kind of matches this look. That's pretty much it. And then we just got to drive it and enjoy it. Oh, actually I lied. There's more cosmetic stuff coming. Basically in here, we're gonna have like a rear seat delete. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna fit. Basically, the company only makes one for a sedan, but it has like rear quarter panels that come out right here. And what we're gonna do instead, basically get just the rear seat delete and not get the quarter panels. And I'm hoping it matches up, because the E36 sedan and coupe are literally the same. It's just you have like the B pillar of the coupe would go back here. So hoping that fits. And then the door panels are like this nice sleek, they're like a anodized or powder coated something, but they're black and they're really nice, and they got little felt tabs. That's pretty much it for right now. So as we get going, once we get this finished up, we're gonna have to get a track day in and enjoy this thing. We've been talking back and forth with Mario from a company that he's a rep for some light fitness products. we're looking to get a gym in here. She wanted to buy everything just like off Amazon and just like, you know, if we're gonna have a facility, you're gonna be shooting in it, you're gonna be working out. You don't wanna like hate what you're working out with. So anyway, yeah, we got like a hold of him and just started like kind of planning out the gym. Believe it or not, there's like a million options for gym flooring. And so he actually brought a couple samples, and the samples had, I think it was the charcoal?
Yeah, there was, and then he also brought like different like thickness levels. So there was like some that were like really thick, and then there was one that was like a little bit thinner, but still would work good if you were like slamming weights down on it.
Yeah.
Now, when you go into the thicker stuff, it's going to be a little bit more, but
Very similar to dark gray, just slightly better. And so we just ended up going with dark gray.
So I'm really excited to have a gym here because obviously with COVID and stuff, like I understand why things are shutting down, but California is shut down again, like gyms at least. Like we cannot go to the gym, and it's been kind of bumming me out to not have a gym. So it's kind of cool to be able to create our own.
So Jackson and Jasmine have been coming here, and by the end of the day, they're literally just like dead tired, like to the point where they literally go at each other over and over, and then they'll just like plop. Like, I'm done.
Yep.
It's her spot. She's like, yep, I'm done.
Yep, now she's laying over.
So we went to Home Depot to try to get some shelves in here. We were just looking for some quick solutions to try to get something in here. And they said they had like 15 in stock, and we got there and then it was like 3. And the people were like, oh, we'll just, it's somewhere around here. And we're like, oh, okay, so we just gotta find it? That's like, we don't work here. So you want us to just like look around and like check behind stuff and try to find it? Anyway, we ended up getting the boxes, and like one of them's like an open box. It's just kind of a nightmare. Serious? So we just spent 30 minutes going to get these, and this is completely messed up. I think we should just order them online. I don't know if it's worth opening these.
Wait, are you serious?
You want to? We can just lay the bins out and have them like that, and just order these off Amazon or something. Or if you order them off even Home Depot, they'll deliver them straight here. That was a little bit frustrating. We were kind of like bickering about it because I was irritated going there, and I was just like, I've already been to 2 Home Depots, and she's like trying to get more shelves up, and I was just like I don't want to go to any more Home Depots today. There's a company called Uline that makes a bunch of like business supplies, and they had some nice shelves. There was 4 bins in each box, and so we have 200 plus of these, and meaning there's like 50 plus boxes. Those are still bins. We got shelves, so we got 12 shelves similar to this coming, but they're closer to the dimensions of these new bins, so they take up less room. And also these new bins, you're able to use, you see they're skinnier, and you can fit more per shelf. But check all this stuff out, it's coming together. They could be shipped next day. We got the shelves, and me and Ryan started just assembling them. It was a little bit complicated on the first one just because of how they, like the building instructions are, but after a little bit, we were just pumping through them. All the shelves are built. We got the bins, and so now we just have to label the boxes or label the bins, right? And that's really it.
And then we're just waiting for sunset to come.
All right, so boxes are all set up. We are short. We need to get 8 more to fit that, but here's how it looks. Got that all the way down to here. From the outside. All right, we'll get to work.
Wow, I know, I'm fired.
Get to work.
Wow.